The well-defined Kingdom of Nubia, Nehesy in the Nehesy and Taharka in the land of Seti. The Kingdom of Nubia. I wonder why people get irate when I say Nehesy means Nubian. I don't know, but I'll be real simple to make things clear. I already addressed the popular Egyptological definition of Nehesy as Nubian in my document Conversations on Nehesy, the Nubian Pharaoh. We also discussed how Nubians sometimes get confused with Cushites. You can see the breakdown on my WordPress. Anyway, today I want to present more sources that'll help us know the borders of the Kingdom of Nubia. I'll also try to present sources and information while keeping my commentary to a minimum. We'll see how that works. Now, first thing we need to deal with is the four races of mankind in the Book of Gates. The people of Nehesy were represented in the four races of mankind in the Book of Gates as Nehesy. You can see E.A. Wallace Budge's translation. And when looking at that translation, just know the questionable part of the translation don't concern the transliteration of the term Nehesy. Nehesy are represented in the four races of mankind. Sometimes I wonder why Cushites wasn't represented in the four races of mankind. I mean, when I do my studies, you know what I'm talking about. Budge translated, I was content with the hundreds of thousands of beings who came forth from me in your name of Nehesy. Okay? And we can look at different translations and still see Nehesy represented in the four races of mankind. Go look at the Theban Mapping Project and see photos of Nehesy. You know? And my point of emphasis is only that Nehesy were prominent people in Egyptian mythology, represented socially, but not racially as other than Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So let's acknowledge that first. They was represented as a people in the Book of Gates. Now I done heard people talking about it wasn't no borders established of Nubia, or Ta-Nehesy didn't have borders or no crown, but what I did do was go look into the primary accounts and bring back some information for my brothers to scrutinize. And what I want you to deal with is, contrary to popular belief, there was a crown to Ta-Nehesy. You know what I mean? I don't mean a crown of Upper Egypt. I don't mean a crown of Lower Egypt. I mean a crown of Ta-Nehesy. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the quote from Herodotus and witness the crown of Nubia manifest. You know what I'm saying? It's off his stela. He say, Amen of Napata has said to me, I give you the crown of the land of Nubia. I give you the four corners of the land in its entirety. I give you good water. I give you the sky of good rain.
Here upon now.
And that's out the Journal of Egyptian Archaeology, Volume 95, 2001. And what we need to do is understand that the sky of good rain ain't the Egyptian sky, you know what I mean? The sky of good rain is the sky over Ta-Nehesy. If we read enough primary documents, we know this already, you know what I'm saying? And if we want to scrutinize the term they used in the document for crown, it was Pa-Shu, okay? Pa-Shiu. It was either Pashu, Pashiu, but what we already know, if we look into the Coptic, the word for crown, I would equate this to Shiwohi, which is like the top of the head or the crown, you know what I'm saying? Or we can look into the Greek, it'd probably be a Pashent. Actually, that was the Greek name for an Egyptian crown called the Shekemti. They called it the Pashent. What Herodotus is saying is, I was blessed by Amen, the Egyptian god, from Napata, a Cushite land, to conquer Ta-Nehesy. That is the area between the first and second cataract. You know what I'm saying? The same area where all the gold lands of Nub are in Nubia. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you look at the stela of Senro Set III, you know what I'm saying? Senro Set III was attempting to confine Nehesy to areas below the second cataract. Even though Senro Set never mentions Cushites, he mentioned that he wanted to keep Nehesy below what he called a hay, or his border, you know what I'm saying, or his Teshreshi, you know what I'm saying, or Teshreshi, you know what I'm saying. You know, it's a southern border, you know what I'm saying. But, so there was borders of Ta-Nehesy, you know what I mean. We see the crown of Ta-Nehesy manifested by Herodotus, you know what I'm saying. We see the four corners of Ta-Nehesy. We see a kingdom. You got borders, you got a crown, you got abundant resources. highly sought after soldiers. You got people represented in Egyptian mythology as one of the 4 races of mankind. You got a kingdom. So there we have it. The kingdom of Nehesy. I like to call it Nubia. So does Theophilo Banger. So does She Can't Shop. So does Dr. Ben. So if y'all want to know how Nehesy indicates Southern, you can read my blog, Rap God at WordPress. Other than that, stay healthy.